What is up, team? Chuck with Traders War Room, and I'm back at you with another video. Listen, this is your midweek sit rep, and man, have we kicked November off running. Listen, the market's starting to heat up, and we are going to have some nice trades in the near future. But enough about that. What I need you to do right now is hit that like, share, and subscribe button. I need you to come along with us on the journey, man. Listen, check the description tab. Tons of tidbits and tools to make you a more successful trader are right there at your fingertips. Now, if that sounds good and you're ready to rock it with us, then all I got to say to you is follow me and let's go to war. Hey team, Traders War Room wants to remind you, the viewer, that all content on this channel is for entertainment and education purposes only. You are responsible for every decision you make. Always have fun, but use caution, and always, always, always go to war. And you already know the deal. If you want my trades on your server, or you got a friend that has a server and you want some good trades, send me a DM, man. Hit me up. I'm down to talk business and get my bot into your server and get you guys some great plays to make some money and to grow and expand that knowledge. All right, team, you know what time it is. It's time for the Buzz Report. Let's talk about what's hot and what's not in the stock market. All right, team, the market closed green across the board, man. You see the NASDAQ had a pretty fantastic day today, and the 10-year bond yield increased a little bit. And listen, if you guys noticed that some of the trades weren't doing so hot, but the NASDAQ was up, it's because a lot of the big caps that were popping carry a lot of weight with the NASDAQ and the industries, okay? So what you need to understand is while some of the mid-cap and smaller caps may not have done as well as you thought they were going to do given the way the market ended, it's because the big blue chip companies, man, that hold all the weight and all the money and things of that nature, were doing their thing out there, all right? And we're looking at the bond yield, and we're a little up than we have been in the past, but we're still watching that and we're paying attention to it, okay? Your movers and shakers. Now look at that, man. OCGN. And I think we put that on the watch list a couple days ago. I told you guys to keep your eye on that one for some upward movement and some downward movement, okay? OCGN likes to move quick up, but then it likes to shoot back down fast too. So anytime you see OCGN trending, you need to pay attention to it because it's a great opportunity to get into the stock and make some decent money short term. And I do think it's a good long-term investment as well. Now, top losers, look, UNEC and U1, those do some pretty good raises and runs when they're moving and shaking, okay? But just like the other things, they're heavily shorted, and when they come up real quick, they also come down very fast as well. So we got to pay attention to that. Now in some news, okay? Big news that probably you saw some things in the marketplace kind of doing some volatility and some shaking up and down was because the Fed's talking about the transitionary inflation refrain unveils bond buying taper, okay? Anytime you get inflation involved and you get the federal government involved and you get the Biden administration involved, it's going to be a volatile market, man. And you see that things are going to go up, they're going to go down very quickly because the sentiment, anytime you talk about the federal government, inflation, and especially when Powell speaks, is that investors are scared long term. So they're going to take their profits and they're going to run, especially if they're up. And the motto for right now in the marketplace is don't let a green trade turn red, okay? You guys need to take that to home, all right? Even if you're up 5-10%, man, if it's choppy and it's murky waters out there, okay, take your money and run. Believe me, there'll be another trade for you. Also, another headline or two, Facebook, okay? The whistleblower, all right? So Facebook, you know, they had that metaverse or whatever they were going to call themselves. Well, they got out of that because of, you know, trademark infringement and stuff like that, okay? But the news with Facebook, man, and this could blow this down, but also once it hits that support level, man, a lot of people like Facebook long term. So you're going to start to see some jumps, and this thing could dip real quick and then come back up very quick. We can make money on the way up and on the way down with Facebook. It is a good, fantastic trade, especially for day traders. But going back to this thing, the whistleblowers telling the government has to check Facebook to make sure it really scraps face recognition, okay? Now, This is negative PR against Facebook, and Facebook has been in the public eye for scrutiny and things of that nature. So this could affect Facebook come the opening. But like I said, when Facebook gets to certain support levels and resistance levels, man, it likes to make moves sharp. So pay attention to Facebook. This could be a good come up on either way it goes, up or down. We can make money both ways. Here's your sector performance, and you know we're looking at the 5 days, so consumer discretionary, infotech, and communication services up big over on the 5 day. Energy, financials, and utility down. So what does that tell me? Well, I'm going to start paying attention to energy, financials, and utilities coming into the closeout this week and into next week, all right? And you guys should do the same, and I'll put out some different tickers on watch lists and things of that nature, but we got to pay attention. And also the ones in the middle, basically all the sector performance, we have to pay attention, but I like the ones that have been down for a while, because what goes up has to come down eventually, and what goes down, well, you got it, has to go up eventually, all right? So we got to pay attention. All right, and here we got futures, all right? We're green across the board. Now, remember, futures, that's just a glimpse into what could be, okay? It gives us a planning strategy platform so that we can kind of make a plan for attacking the market the next day, all right? And the orders by Fidelity customers, and you guys know the deal, man. Any big brokerage bank things, these are probably going to be pretty much the same. You got Bed Bath & Beyond, Tesla, AMC, OCGN, GME, Lucid, ATVI, and Bird, man, all some of the big ticker things over there. So we got to pay attention to these. It's looking like it's pretty 50-50 with orders and buys. You know, you got a little up, a little down, but for the most part, the big boys that are moving things, they look pretty 50-50 to me. All right, now let's talk about some alerts, man. Let's see what we've pushed out so far this week and see how we're doing. All right, team. Now, hey, here's how I rock it, man. This is how I put my stuff out. I do it like a running tally for the week, okay? And you see everything I've gotten in and out and all the alerts that I pushed out. Now, I do have one disclaimer. I did not alert pins, as I got in that like 1 minute before the bell ended, and so I didn't have time to alert it. So do forgive me on that one. However, if you see pins tomorrow and it looks juicy, don't feel bad about hopping into it, okay? I liked it. I think it's going to do fairly well tomorrow to close out this week strong, and so I rocked it. Here's the trades so that you kind of have a little better idea, so I blew it up for you. Red, I took a loss. Green, we rocked it with some profit. And blue is a swing trade, and I got little tags on kind of my ideas, you know, little shorthand on what I think is going to happen with this, or my plan and my strategy moving forward. And here's the running total. This is how I rock it, man. I got everything that I do out here, full transparency. So total of 19 trades we got in this week so far. We sold 9 and we're swinging 10. We've profited a total of $212. We've lost $25 so far. So the difference, which is our total take-home profit thus far, is $187. Now this is per contract, and it's assuming that you're getting into at least one contract of every alert I push out. So if you get into one contract of every alert I pushed out and you ride with me when I average down, you average down, so on and so forth, and things of that nature, you'd be up $187 total profit. We got 7 wins, 2 losses with a win rate of 78% thus far this week. All right, let's talk about some stocks and some earning stocks that we're going to end the week strong and that got our attention because of how they're looking and things of that nature. So let's get into it. Stocks that I'm watching, man, Pfizer, okay? I like what I'm seeing here. We got a huge inside bar on Pfizer. I like for this to go up, man. I'm looking for it to hit about that $46 range. I think we can make it close above that, and then be off to the races, guys. All right, this is another one. We've been watching this for a while. If you look at my previous video, you'll see I have PLTR in there. So I already have some resistance and points here, and it's doing pretty much what we thought it was going to do, kind of going between that 25.11 and that 26.14 in that area, and we've been pushing above the 26.14. So I think this is going to close the week strong. I believe that we're going to probably see it go up into that 26.98 and hopefully hit that $27 range. And then if we hit that, man, it's open season up there, man. If we can get past that resistance point, we're gone. Snap, man, Snap is breaking my heart. And I tell you what, if we end up losing out on this trade, that's 2 weeks in a row, man, I'll still keep a watch on it, but I'm not going to be pushing Snap hard, man. It has a huge area to gap up and to clear that gap, but we're definitely being held down between that area, man, that 51.95 and that 54.93 area. And I do like this thing. I think we're going to surpass 54.93. It may be a brief moment, but we need to pay attention, especially if you're in a snap trade, and we need to pay attention to the stock because when it goes up there, it shoots past there, it may come back down because that seems to be a strong resistance point a little bit below that $54 range type area. So pay attention to this tomorrow. I'm looking to get out of this trade, and I'll look to trade this again when I start to see some more bullish sentiment going towards this. But man, this has been a disappointment for the past 2 weeks. SBUX, one of the trades that we got into, closed pretty strong. Man, right there you see those three soldiers. I like the three soldiers. That's showing a momentum of buying pressure upwards. I like this going into the finish off the week strong. Square, man, Square, we're kind of down at a lower resistance level where we've been before. I like Square going into earnings. I don't like Square going through earnings because people will get spooked and things of that nature. I do think they're going to do fairly well, so we'll probably see a jump after that, but I do like this moving into earnings, and I think we're going to see an upwards pressure towards that $259 area. Uber made a killer move today. I like Uber going into their earnings thing. Again, with this current volatility and the sentiment in the market, I don't like holding stocks through earnings, but sometimes definitely they can do some damage. And so I like Uber moving in to tomorrow, and I think it's going to do fairly well. And if you want to take a gamble, we'll try to look for a good trade to hold, maybe even hold into next week. But I think Uber will be a good one for some continuation upwards. And pins, man, pins, that trade I got in at the last minute, I think we're going to see some upward pressure in pins tomorrow. It's been down quite a bit. It's been consolidating hard within this low area that's been down trading for a little bit. So I think we're going to see a little bit of pressure up. Now, we might see some more pressure going downwards eventually. However, I think we're going to shoot up a little bit before we see some more downward pressure. All right, and you guys already know that I'm all about the team, man. Let's talk about the market coalition. You might see my bot posting out the trades in some of these great servers that are out there, so come take a look at these as well. First up, my boy Brendan over at Dedicated Investors, him, Crazy Machete, and the whole crew over there. What a great place. And man, I love trading with them over there. You might see my trades over there. And also, this is definitely a good place to expand your knowledge and grow as a community and as a unit of like-minded investors. And Chris saying, you'll see me posting over there. You'll see my bot running over there in the pro room along with Chart Zaddy and Mario, man. We're doing good things over on that server too, so check that one out as well. But who would I be if I didn't show love to the community that we have at Traders War Room, man? We got our own Discord. We're doing great things. That link is a good link right there. Man, come over there and check us out, all right? We got free stuff. We got paid stuff. We're starting to do classes, live trading, man. I got a whole bunch of analysts and a whole bunch of bots. Man, a great place to come over and learn, grow, share, and make some money, of course. Check the description. The information's there. I hope to see you over there and trade with you one of these days. And don't forget, man, come DM me if you want my bot posting some trades onto your server, man. I'm definitely down to talk business all the time. And listen, guys, thank you all for your support and dedication to the cause, man. Here at Traders War Room, we all look at the stock market like it's a war zone, right? Stocks and sectors, those are our battles, and we're doing it together as a team. Truly attacking, conquering, destroying as like-minded investors, creating this community to share, learn, and grow together. Not just our portfolios, but also our mind based off of experiences, man. We got a great community over there, and I hope you come check us out. Now, if that sounds good and everything you liked on the video and you're ready to rock it with us, then all I got to say to you is follow me and let's go to war.